Hello, everyone. Namaste and welcome to today's yoga session. Let's begin in a comfortable seated position. Check your sit bones, they should be in contact with the ground. Straighten the spine, roll the shoulders back. Take a few moments, allow the chest to open up. Back of the palms on the knees. Gently touch the tips of your forefinger and your thumbs. And keeping your facial muscles relaxed, close your eyes. Take a few moments to bring all of your attention to the body and simply allowing the body to feel the way it's feeling right now, relaxing the mind and noticing the thoughts that are in the mind right now, and also noticing the breath that goes in or comes out in this moment. Just like that, for the next couple of minutes, we will try to center ourselves. When I say center ourselves, I mean identify with that silent awareness within us, which is simply noticing everything that happens. It's alert, it's aware, and those are the only attributes. It is simply objectively observing everything that is happening at the level of the body, at the level of the mind, and everything in between. The level of life energy or the level of breath. And as we connect with that deeper awareness, see if you can feel that expansiveness in the body, allowing the body to feel light. Start to slow down your breath, taking deeper inhalations and longer exhalations. As you continue to sustain your attention on the breath, see if you can start to drop any resistance that you feel towards anything happening in a certain way. Maybe there are sounds around you. Allow all the sounds to enter into the ears without judging them as good or bad. Similarly, with thoughts, whatever thoughts arise in the mind, become the space in which these thoughts arise. And now, let us take 5 deep and long breaths to energize the body and prepare it for today's practice. So, with your next inhalation, fill the belly and lungs to the maximum capacity. Exhale it all out and continue for 4 more rounds at your own pace. After you finish the 5 rounds, once again allow the body to go back to its natural state. No more modifications of the breath. Simply keep the body still and allow presence to emerge. Let's set up a mental intention to operate from this place of presence throughout the class instead of getting too lost in how to do the poses or lost in our own thoughts. With that, gently bring your palms together in front of the chest. Rub your palms. Cup your eyes and massage your eyes gently. Start to blink, open your eyes, looking into your palms. And you can relax your hands now. So let's begin in the standing position. We'll just start with a few simple warm-ups and then move into Ashtanga style sun salutation. So keeping the feet shoulder width apart, we'll just do a few rounds of Tadasana to extend the spine. As you inhale, lift your hands, intertwine the fingers and turn the palms away. Now, of your own accord, see how much you can extend the spine. Standing tall, and with the next inhalation, come up on the toes. Exhale, come down. Inhale up, exhale down. Just like that, keep going, moving with your breath. See if you can go into full inhalation when you go up. Exhale, come down. And if you get the hang of it, you can also start to slow it down. Taking longer inhalations, going up with more control, maybe staying at the top for a couple of seconds and then slowly coming down. Keep going. We'll do 7 more rounds like this. And it's also helpful to look at one point, fixing your gaze over there, and then just steadily breathing with the movements. Inhale up, exhale down. And now for this final round, come up on the toes and let's try to stay there for a few seconds. You need not hold your breath, continue breathing. If you get out of the pose, just join us back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale. Take a few moments to shake out your hands, kick your legs, just move the body around. Now let's do some simple twists because twists are the only kind of poses which are not included in the sun salutation. So keeping the feet a little more than shoulder width apart, heels inside and toes outside. I'll show you like this. Right hand comes to the left shoulder and left hand wraps behind the back. Now twist on the left side and look at the back wall. Inhale back to the center, open your arms, exhale, twist. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Keep moving at your own pace. Full breath in and full breath out. Kati Chakrasana, standing twists. See if you can hold the twist for a couple of seconds before you move out of it. And last round on both sides. Come to the center and relax your hands. After this, come to the top of your mat We'll begin with the Ashtanga style sun salutation. We'll be doing 2 rounds. So the first round, we'll go super slow, holding the poses, doing all the nuances. And the second round, we'll pace it up. So first, bring your feet shoulder width apart. If you want a little more challenge, you can bring your feet all the way together. Exhale. And as you inhale, just squat down, touch the ground, and lift your hands up. Find Utkatasana chair pose. Now, look down and you want to draw your knees back so you're able to look at your feet. Once you make that adjustment, look forward, bring an arch in your back, squeeze the shoulder blades, spread the fingers wide, lift the hands. 3, 2, 1. As you exhale, straighten the legs and move into a forward fold position. Let your head relax. Let your hands dangle. Now placing the palms on the shin, come up halfway, look forward, push the hips back, spine is neutral. As you exhale, bend the knees, take both legs back and find your plank position. Now you can place the knees down if you need to. Otherwise, from the plank position, do a half push-up, lowering yourself down, lie down on the belly, untuck the toes, and lift yourself up by straightening the hands. So first lie down on your belly and then straighten the hands. This is upward facing dog. Now one variation over here, see if you can take the knees off the floor without tucking the toes in. Good. Now as you exhale, move into downward facing dog. Let's take a few moments here. Small step forward with your feet if needed. Now just bend one knee as the other heel comes down. Warm up your hamstring muscles. Steady breathing. Stop the movement. Reach your heels down as you reach the tailbone up and lift your right leg up. Now bend the knee and bring the right foot forward in between both the palms. So you might have to walk your foot forward. That's okay. Use your hand to walk it forward in between your palms. And then place the left foot down. Come up on your feet. We'll move into warrior one. For warrior one, your body should be facing forward and lift your hands. Both the hips are facing forward. Imagine there is a beach volleyball in between your hands. Sink deeper into the pose. 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale, bring your hands down. Take the leg back. Once again, plank position. Do a half push-up. You can directly move into upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. And lift your left leg up this time. Exhale, bring the left foot forward in between both the palms. Take your time, bring the right foot down, and then come up in warrior one. Body is facing forward. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring the hands down, take the leg back, plank position. Do a half push-up, lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take 5 breaths over here. 5 deep and long breaths. Now bend your knees slightly, look forward. You can walk, skip, or hop forward. Coming up in half forward fold position, palms on the shin, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Look at your knees. Now bend the knees, lift your hands, find the chair pose. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2. Straighten the legs and relax your hands. Take a few moments, shake your hands, kick your legs, move the body, allow the body to reset, allow your breath to reset, and then let's meet again at the top of the mat for one more round. This time we'll pick up the pace slightly. but you can continue to do it at your own pace, depending on how the body feels. Exhale. Inhale, lift your hands, chair pose. Bend the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, half forward fold. Exhale, plank position. Knees, do a half push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bring the right foot forward. Place the left foot down and come up in warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, take the leg back, plank position, half push up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring the left foot forward. Place the right foot down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, leg back, plank position, half push up down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a step forward with your feet if you have to. Reach the heels down and just breathe. 5 breaths. Bend the knees, look forward. You can walk, skip, or hop forward. Come in half forward fold position directly. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, lift your hands, squat down, chair pose. Exhale, relax. Take a few moments, increase the distance between your feet, palms towards me. Just breathe in and out with your nose steadily, keeping the attention on the body, noticing how you feel. Once again, you're free to move the body around, move the shoulders, move the legs a little bit, just releasing the tension. Now, we will be practicing similarly couple of rounds of moon salutations. So you can come to the right side of your mat. Keeping the feet shoulder width apart, stand up tall. As you inhale, lift your hands up, intertwine the fingers and release the index finger. So once again, the first round we'll go slow. Exhale, bend laterally on one side. Inhale up. Exhale, bend laterally on the other side. Inhale up. And then take a step on the left side like this. Bring your hands in cactus position. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Squat down. This is goddess pose. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs. Bring your hands parallel to the ground. Turn the foot towards the left side. So the left foot is turned. Right foot is turned 45 degrees. We're preparing for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Now lean forward. Bring the left hand down, right hand up, and twist open. Twist your chest open, looking up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Now look down and bring your right hand down. You can take a small step forward with the right leg and reach your forehead towards the left knee. Pyramid pose. From this position, bend your knees, take the right leg back, placing the right knee down and right toe out. You're coming into the low lunge position, Ashwasanchalan. Sink your hips down. You can take the hands off the floor, lift your hands, intertwine the fingers, release the index finger, sinking the hips and going into a gentle back bend. Exhale, hands down. Now just take a look at what I'm doing first before you attempt this. Tuck the back toe, lift the knee, and then turn your right foot 180 degree. Coming into this position, this is called Skandasana. Now try to place your left foot down if you can. If you cannot, then place something under the foot, or you can keep being on the toes like this with the support of your hands. If you can place the foot down, lift your hands off the floor. Now, see if you can use your leg muscles to lift up. If not, use your hand support. Bring the feet closer and then squat down in Malasana, yogi squat. So you have to decide what should be the distance between your feet. Just breathe. So this is the center point of the sequence. Now we'll do the sequence in reverse on the other side. So first, place your hands down, straighten the left leg this time, putting the left foot on the heel, and see if you can place the right foot down. Don't fall back like me, and use your hands for either support or lifting them off the floor. Now, placing the hands on the right side, turn yourself around, place the left knee down, left toe out, and find your low lunge position. You might want to walk your right foot forward. Take the hands off the floor, lift the hands, intertwine the fingers, release the index, sinking the hips and gentle back bend. Bring the hands down, tuck the back toe, lift the knee. Take a small step forward with the left leg, straightening both the legs. Reach your forehead towards the knee. Pyramid pose. Small step back with the left leg. Right hand down and left hand up. Find your triangle pose. Opening the chest, looking up. As you inhale, come up. Hands parallel to the ground. Bring your feet parallel to each other. Squat down in goddess pose. Take a step to the left side. Hands up. Intertwine the fingers. Bend laterally on one side. Come to the center. Other side. Come to the center. And let's finish with the prayer pose. Relax the hands. Increase the distance between the feet. And once again, just breathe. Move your body. Kick your legs. So we'll do the same thing on the other side now. This time, stand on the left side of your mat. So let's begin. Inhale, arms up. Intertwine the fingers, release the index. Exhale, bend laterally on one side. Inhale, other side. Inhale, take a step to the right side. Find goddess pose. Straighten the legs, hands parallel to the ground. Right foot turns out, left foot out. Prepare for triangle, lean forward. Right hand down, left hand up. Open the chest, see if you can look up towards the ceiling. Now look down at your right leg, both hands down. Take a small step forward with the left foot if needed. Reach your forehead towards the knee. Pyramid pose, bend both the knees. Take the left leg back. Low lunge position, hands off the floor. Do the half moon pose with the low lunge. Gentle back bend. Bring the hands down. Now tuck the back toe. Lift the knee and then turn it around 180 degrees, moving into Skandasana. Try to place both the feet down. Hands off the floor. See if you can lift up using your legs. Bring the feet closer. Find Malasana. We are halfway done with the sequence. Just breathe. Recentering yourselves. Now hands down. Straighten the right leg. Right foot comes on the heel. See if you can place the other foot down. Taking the hands towards the left side. Turn around, find that low lunge position. Take the hands off the floor, intertwine fingers, release the index, sinking the hips down, bending back. Hands down, tuck the back toe, lift the knee. Take a small step forward, straighten both the legs, and your forehead reaches towards the knee. Pyramid pose. Now keeping the left hand down, right hand up, find your triangle pose. See if you can look up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, come up. Both feet parallel, goddess pose. Take a step to the right side, palms together, intertwine fingers, release the index, lateral bend on one side, other side. Come to the center and finish with the prayer pose. Relax the hands. Increase the distance between your feet. Let's take a few relaxing breaths here. Inhale deeply with your nose. Exhale with your mouth, making a ha sound. Take 5 breaths like this. Once you finish with the 5 rounds, gently blink open your eyes. And now just sit down on your mat. Feel free to take a quick break, maybe a sip of water. So now we'll be doing a few seated poses and a few seated twists before we begin our pranayama session. So first, stretch your legs out like this. This is called Dandasana, seated staff pose. Make sure sit bones are in contact with the ground, straighten the spine. Now keep your legs completely engaged. Keep your core engaged. Sit up straight, look forward, roll the shoulders back. Let's take 5 breaths in this position, just keeping all the muscles engaged. And at the same time, feeling relaxed and keeping the body light. Now we'll be doing Paschimottanasana in a dynamic way. Paschimottanasana is seated forward fold, but the way we will do it is we'll lean back with our hands at the shoulder level like this, engaging the core muscles. Then exhale, we'll reach for the feet and relax the head down. Then inhale, we'll go back, and exhale, we'll move into Paschimottanasana. So let's do it together. Inhale, go back, hold for a moment, exhale, Paschimottanasana, relax for a few seconds. Then again, inhale, go back, hold for a moment, exhale, forward fold. Relax for a few seconds. In this way, you decide how fast you want to go, and let's do it for the next 1 minute. Inhale back, exhale, forward fold. Now for this last round, let's go back and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold. And now relax your head down. You can start to bend the elbows gently, pulling yourself forward, keeping the head relaxed. Just melt into the pose. Now as you inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, relax. Now make sure there is some space behind you on the mat. We'll move into Bhuna Manasana. It's a seated twisting pose. So from this position, lift your hands. As you exhale towards the right side, just place your hands like this and try to reach your forehead towards the ground. You don't have to go all the way, just as much as the body allows. as much as the body likes to twist. Then inhale, come to the center, lift the hands. Exhale, play on the left side, place the hands and find that twist. Reaching the forehead towards the ground. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, twist on the other side. Reaching the forehead down. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. Let's do it one last time on both sides. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to the center and relax your hands. Now from this position, bring the soles of your feet together. We'll just release the tension from the hips. This is Baddha Konasana, cobbler's pose. Intertwine the fingers, wrap it around the feet, pull it close to you, straighten the spine. And now start to flap your legs. Spine is straight, face relaxed, steady breathing in and out. Even though there is movement happening in the body, see if you can tap into that inner stillness. And slowly stop the movement. Take your feet slightly away from the hips. We'll go into a forward fold. As you inhale, lift the hands. Now slowly reach forward, keeping the face forward as if you're trying to grab something in front of you. And then place the fingers down, then release the head down. Let the chin touch the chest. And once you realize that this is a good stretch, it's a good position, just relax your elbows as well. Let the upper body fall down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As you inhale, start to lift your hands, straightening up. Exhale, relax. Come up in a comfortable seated position now. Try to find a position where you can stay still at the physical level. So it's okay to put something under the hips, lifting the level of the hips, or you can lean back on something, or you can straighten your legs, anything to make yourself more comfortable, but making sure that the spine is straight. And for the next 20 minutes, we can just be still at the physical level. Then we can go inward using our breath and the awareness. So once you get into this position, we'll just begin with some neck stretches first and shoulder stretches. So place your palms down this time, palms on the knees. And we'll just do neck rotations on all the directions. So slowly and mindfully, go all the way 360 degrees. Now synchronize your breath with this movement. You want to inhale when the head goes up. Exhale when the chin comes down. Reverse the direction now. And one last round. Take your time. Whenever you finish, come back to a relaxed, comfortable position. Now bring your hands at shoulder level like this. Turn the palms up. Bring the fingers to the shoulders. And bring the elbows together in front of you. And now do this movement. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. Maximum range of motion, touch the elbows in front of you. Now you can match this movement with your breath. Inhale when the elbows go up, exhale when they come down. Focus on touching the elbows in front of you and then squeezing the shoulder blades behind you. Now reverse the direction. Finish the last round. Relax the hands. As always, we will begin with a small, you can call it meditation. We'll just connect with that inner stillness and we'll keep doing that between our pranayama sessions. So just straighten the spine, make any adjustments if you want to, and then close your eyes. Take a few moments to become aware of the sensations at the body level. Then become aware of the breath. Then become aware of yourself as an energy field, feeling the body from inside, so to speak, feeling the life force or life energy in all parts of the body, that which makes us alive. And now going deeper within yourself, coming at the level of the mind, notice what happens with the mind. Notice that constant flow of thoughts. The mind is always saying something about whatever is happening, whatever is presented in front of you, whatever you are doing, whatever anyone has asked you to do. Mind always has something to say. But it's our choice whether or not to pay attention to it, whether or not to believe that it is true. For now, simply think of all your thoughts as just something that the mind is saying. Nothing is important right now. This doesn't mean we try to suppress the thoughts. It means we relax mentally as well. If thoughts are supposed to come, let them pass away. If not, continue observing all the other things. And finally, becoming aware of yourself as this awareness. That inside us, which is knowing everything that's happening, which is seeing everything that's happening. See if you can be aware of yourself as that. In other words, awareness is becoming aware of itself as awareness. Let's spend the next 30 seconds in silence, just observing ourselves at all these different levels. Gently blink open your eyes. As we start the pranayama, keep being connected with that feeling of stillness that you must be feeling in this moment. So the first thing we will do is full yogic breathing. If you already know how to do full yogic breathing, you can begin. In full yogic breathing, we employ sectional breathing. We breathe first from the belly, which means inhaling into the belly. Then we breathe into the side lungs. So first abdominal breathing, then thoracic breathing, and then clavicular breathing in the top part of the lungs. So it's three consecutive inhalations. Inhale into the belly, inhale into the side lung, inhale into the top lungs, and then exhale everything out. It's important to take your time with the exhalation so you can expel all the air out before we begin the next round. So just like that, we'll practice full yogic breathing for 5 rounds. Finish the round that you're in. After the complete exhalation, relax the body. Let the breathing happen at a natural pace. And notice the emergence of stillness within you. This feeling of spaciousness inside, where thoughts are sparse and there is no movement in the body, simply presence, simply your own being. Let it emanate, let it rise up. Blink open your eyes. Next, we will practice Bhastrika Pranayam. Bhastrika means forced inhalation and exhalation. And we'll do it with hand movements. So let me demonstrate. As you inhale forcefully, you lift your hands like this, spreading the fingers wide. As you exhale forcefully, you'll make a fist and bring the elbows down. Now that's the hand movement. Let me show you what the breath looks like. Without tightening the face, forceful inhalation, forceful exhalation. Combine both of them. Carry on with me. Last 10 rounds. Instantly go back into stillness. Keeping the body still, closing the eyes. Notice the immense shuffling of energy happening in the body. As you relax, allow this shuffling to open the blocked energy channels. And now take this time to check your breath. Make, make sure both the nostrils are open and gently blink open your eyes. So we will practice one more round of Bhastrika Pranayam. In case both the nostrils are not open, if one or both of the nostrils are blocked, then don't practice this. Instead, just practice Kapal Bhati, in which we do only forceful exhalations. And you might want to keep something handy to just blow your nose so that the nose can start to open up. If both the nostrils are relatively open, let's practice one more round together. Last 10 rounds. Relax the shoulder, relax the hands, keep the spine straight, close your eyes, relax the facial muscles. There is the movement of energy happening in the body, but notice that behind the movement of energy, there is an awareness. You're able to observe this movement of energy, which is ever changing, from a place of awareness, which is never changing. Make this your seat of consciousness, that place that you always fall back to. As life unfolds, events happen, they can be good or bad, but yoga wants us to root ourselves to this seat of consciousness. Blink open your eyes. Let's practice Nadi Shodhana now. Nadi Shodhana is alternate nostril breathing. It's technically more of a Kriya and less of a Pranayama. Uh, this is a very important pranayama because in this you can go as subtle as you want. So you all have practiced alternate nostril breathing before. I can very well breathe deeply and exhale forcefully, and still Nadi Shodhana is happening. But our objective is different. We want to make the practice more meditative. How can you do that? You want to make your breath as subtle as possible, as slow moving as possible, and as long as possible. So you're slowly inhaling, long, taking your time, slowly exhaling from the other side, then slowly inhaling and exhaling. So the slower you do it, the more meditative it becomes, the sharper the mind becomes, and the more you are in presence, or the more you can cultivate that inner stillness. So let's use this pranayama like that. We'll practice 5 full cycles. You can begin with an inhalation on the left side. So with your hand, you'll make Vishnu Mudra, bending the forefinger and the middle finger. Use the thumb to block the right nostril, ring finger and pinky to block the left. So we'll begin with an inhalation on the left, exhalation on the right, inhalation on the right, exhalation on the left. Continue at your own pace. Finish the last round that you're in with an exhalation on the left side. Take your time. After you finish, keep your eyes closed, keep the back straight, and fall back into that state of meditation, the simple meditation of being. There is obviously no action happening at the level of the body because we are keeping the body still. So the only thing remains is the mind to make sure that there is no action happening at the level of the mind. We need not make sure that the mind has no thoughts at all. The thoughts will emerge because the mind has a life of its own. But what happens as soon as you recognize that a thought has emerged? Do you follow that train of thought? Do you continue thinking about it? Or do you just watch it as whatever thought it is and go back to observing what else is happening in this moment, in the next moment? So similarly, as you fall back into the state of awareness, watch objectively whatever arises in the moment and then let it pass away. Do not let anything pull you away from this state of observation. And gently blink open your eyes. Invite some movement in the body. And you can turn around, lie down on your back. After you lie down, let the feet fall in the outward direction. Keep some distance between the feet. Let the hands be by the side, palms facing up. Natural curl in the fingers. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Bring the chin closer to the chest. And close your eyes. Instantly reconnect with that place of stillness within you, that which observes everything that happens. And as you relax the body, as you surrender the body, allow that feeling of being or presence to pervade all corners of the body. This dimension is what can bring healing to the body. It can bring abundance. It is the source of all life. And by connecting with it, by allowing it to pervade the body, we can bring about a transformation within ourselves. So stay rooted in that wisdom. And for the next couple of minutes, keep observing your breath, keep observing the phenomenal changes in the body, and try to avoid getting distracted by your thoughts. Start to become aware of the ground beneath you. Notice the contact points between the body and the ground. Become aware of the sounds around you. Again, with that place of no resistance, allow all the sounds to enter the ears without labeling any sound as good or any other sound as bad. And finally, invite some movement to the body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Move the wrists and ankles. Move your head from side to side. And take your hands over the head. Give yourself a full body stretch, toes pointing away. And slowly release the stretch. Bend both the knees and roll over to the right side. Support your head with your hands. Stay here for a few seconds. And with the support of your hands, come up to a comfortable seated position. Straighten the spine, relax the shoulders. Let's finish today's session with 3 long chants of Omkara. So, before we begin, I'll just like to tell you that the chant Om can be divided into 3 syllables: A, U, these 3 syllables. And you can divide the breath equally into 3 parts. Let the chant of A come from your belly, like this. Ah. Let the Ukara, the chant of U, come from your throat. Ooh, feeling the vibration over there. And the Makara, let that humming come from your nasal area. So you're visualizing that energy is lifting up, going up towards the forehead as you chant Om. And secondly, we want our chant to be smooth, long, uniform. And how do we do that? Instead of putting too much pressure into the chant, as you start chanting, just relax the body. Let the chant happen on its own. That way, you'll be able to sustain it for as long as you can. So we'll do the 3 chants together. Straighten the spine. Just breathe normally first. Now exhale completely. Deep inhalation. Chant with me. Ah. Relax your breath. Relax the body. Allow that inner stillness to emanate. Second round, exhale completely. Deep inhalation. Ah. Regular breathing. third round. Exhale, deep inhalation. Take a few moments to allow the body to return to its natural state. Let this chant and the vibrations of the chant sink into all parts of the body. Let it sink into the mind, bringing about peace, calm, and stillness. Bring your palms together in front of your chest and rub your palms vigorously. Cup your eyes and you can spread this energy all over the body. Blink open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you.